If you've ever found yourself unconsciously tapping your foot to a song or feeling inexplicably calmed by ocean waves, then you've felt the pull of rhythm. It's woven into the fabric of the natural world. Heartbeat, breath, tides, sunrise, sunset. Rhythm isn't just a backdrop to life. It is life. Scientists back this up. Studies on chronobiology, the study of biological rhythms, reveal that our bodies, minds, and even emotions are hardwired to follow patterns. Our circadian rhythm regulates sleep and wake cycles. Our ultradian rhythm governs mood and energy throughout the day. Farmers align planting and harvesting with lunar cycles. Bees actually dance in rhythmic patterns to communicate the location of pollen. Even the Earth's core pulses with seismic rhythms that scientists call the Earth hum. But here's where it gets even more fascinating. Disruption of these rhythms often leads to disintegration, personally, relationally, even cosmically. Consider jet lag. It's more than mere exhaustion. It's your body's internal clock battling external time zones. In relationships, when communication rhythms break down, so does trust. In ecosystems, the disruption of natural cycles, think climate change, has devastating effects. But rhythm doesn't just explain how life can fall apart. It also holds the secret to how life is put back together. When we talk about renewal, we often imagine it as a one-time event, a moment of epiphany, the end of an addiction or the mending of a broken relationship. But in reality, renewal is more often a process of rhythm. The Hebrew scriptures understood this deeply. The entire Jewish calendar is structured around rhythms of work and rest, fasting and feasting, sorrow and reaping. The Sabbath wasn't some random command. It was a built-in rhythm of restoration. So Jesus echoes this when he speaks of the kingdom of God as something like yeast working through dough, a slow, rhythmic process, or like a seed growing unseen until it breaks through the soil. Theologians like Marjorie Suhaki, rooted in process theology, talk about God's work as a kind of divine lure, constantly inviting creation towards wholeness. In this view, God isn't a puppet master pulling strings, but a rhythmic pulse calling all things towards goodness and renewal. This aligns with what we see in nature. Resilience emerges through cycles. Forests regenerate after fires. Our muscles grow stronger after rest. Even heartbreak, given time, can give birth to new empathy and deeper relationships. So when life feels like it's in pieces, we often want a quick fix, but rhythms teach us renewal comes through steady, intentional practices. Think about how music works. The beauty isn't in a single note, but it's in a pattern of notes played over time. In fact, the pauses between the notes matter as much as the sounds themselves. So in spiritual terms, renewal is found in daily, even moment-to-moment practices of restoration. Sabbath rest, mindful prayer, acts of forgiveness, small kindnesses. These aren't religious chores. They're the rhythms that keep us alive and create harmony within all of our humanity. So today, I want to challenge you to restore some rhythm. Sit aside 5 minutes to simply breathe deeply, in and out. Imagine your breath syncing with the rhythm of God's love. Steady, constant, unchanging. Then after that breath practice, commit to one act of restorative love today. So whether it's calling somebody you've been distant from, donating to a cause, or simply taking a walk in nature, choose one intentional act today that fosters connection and wholeness and restores your rhythm.